Right, good afternoon, peoples. I'm sitting in a Land Rover, and I've been sitting for the last hour or so, and I thought I'd share some of the thoughts and feelings I have. I bought this Land Rover a month or so ago now, and what I have decided is, because some of you may or may not know, I will be moving shortly. When I say shortly, it's nothing personal, but I've got to move out anyway by the end of the year, but I want to move out before then. And what happens is I'll be losing some of my storage, because my tonka, the big vehicle, my American motorhome, is sitting outside. Well, I'm going to lose that area there, so I've got to either find a place to put it temporarily, or store it, or whatever. And of course, in the meantime, I bought this vehicle, which is a Land Rover, and a long wheelbase, which is what I was always wanted. I have a short wheelbase as well, which is neither here or there, but it's going. So what I've done at the moment is, you can probably see, is I've put some insulation in. And what I want to do is like a sort of a day van sort of camper. I'm not used to sort of talking into the camera, so I don't know whether you've got me in or not. I don't know. And I've been sitting thinking about it, and I've decided that yes, I will make it into sort of well, basically a small day camper come go anywhere van, or go anywhere vehicle. I've been inspired by a certain few people, mainly campervan culture. I don't know his name, he does the VWs, and I've always admired the fact that the little small campervan culture, I don't know if it's a T4 or a Synchro he's got. He went to Morocco a year or so back with his wife and his son, and cracking vehicle, pretty much four-wheel drive, as you know, and go anywhere. Another one is Bob Collin. Watched his video again to refresh myself on how he sort of kitted out his 110 Defender, and I always like that. And as I says, I've commented on his video, Bob Collin. Nice and simplistic, and that's what I'm going for here. So the first insulation is in and down the sides and stuff. I have some various other bits and pieces. I have windows in mine where he didn't. He had a 110 Defender van. So that's my way of going about things, basically. So I thought I'd make this little video, put it on, because I haven't done one for some time. I'm just doing a bit of woodworking at the moment. I've ordered a roof rack, and there's a slight delay on that, I didn't realise, from Paddocks. So that's not coming until the 15th of March when they come in stock, and a day or two after that for delivery, even though I ordered it on the 20th of February. So neither here nor there. So that's the score, basically, is to get this vehicle up and running. It's going in for a stainless steel exhaust on Wednesday, because it's got the normal steel one on, and if I put a stainless steel on, fit and forget. I hope it's not too loud. I've got a few other jobs to do on it. The overdrive, got to fit that up as well. That's another job to do. Some of the electrics, batteries and stuff, water containers, you name it. So I'll try and bring you along on the little journey. And the reason, of course, is because I was intending to live in my motorhome, my 30-foot motorhome, but things are at the moment, I have health issues as well. I have osteoarthritis in my knees and my back, and I have a few fused discs. And yes, I am on medication, and what I'm on doesn't matter really. I have to medicate myself quite regularly, and yes, I can walk a small amount of distance, and I use a disability scooter, but I do try to walk, and I have walked in the past, and I suffer, I can assure you, at the end of the day, big time. Very much like now, my knees are quite poorly. But anyway, enough of my medical condition, etc. It's the 29th of February at the moment, and And of course the other thing is I'm single. I don't need to cater for other people, don't need to cater for anybody else, it's just me, and that's the road I'm going on. So I wish you all the best, and hope to catch you all soon. I'll clip this in on a couple of other little videos I've got snagged in, and we'll see how we go, and I'll catch you all again soon and update you very, very shortly. And thanks for watching, and thanks for the new subs. I will be getting back into the tonka, the motorhome and the American one soon, because I've got a few little jobs to do on that, and I'll catch you all soon. Cheers, thank you. Oh, morning all. This is a futon base which I just had delivered, and it's fine, and it's going in the Land Rover, the Tonka, as a bed, which I watched a great video by Bob Collins about when he converted his 110 Defender. I don't mean he's simple, but it's a nice simple job, and he used a futon which reminded me, and so I bought a futon. The only thing is, it's a little bit long when it's stretched out. So the pivot points are here, where my finger is. So what I'm going to do, remove this slat, bring the pivot point to there, cut off the amount at the end here, and then bring that into there. Then when it's opened fully, it will be just over 6 foot, and that way it will open out fully inside my Land Rover, rather than, I think Bob Collins, he cut the front off and basically clipped it off and then clipped it back on. Well, I thought, well, no, I'm happy with the front. There's an excess here where I can put things underneath it, which will be the sliding toilet, which is collapsible. And then, so what I'm going to do now is just remove this slat, cut and drill a hole, move it slightly forward to there, cut off the excess there so it still has the same angle on the back, and then I'll come back to you. So that's basically it. I've just tried it in the Land Rover, and as you say, it's just a couple of inches too long. That seems to be the obvious choice to me. It's still got the seating room, etc. So I'll catch you all in a bit when I've just done it. Cheers, boy. Thank you. Bye. It's cut. I put 4 inches off it. That's how it will sit. Of course I've got to remove that bench seat, and then these sides here, both sides, will be made up just to the window level here. I'm going to get some tint for the windows and sort that out. Mount the sides up, both sides, to about there, and just space for better bits and pieces basically. Don't need a lot of space when you think about it. Just the basics. So there you go. But yes, so probably, as you say, the cooker in this side with a gas bottle around. I'm fitting side lockers. Just got to sort out the right ones and the right price, because they are quite expensive. But let me just show you this when it pulls out. Hold on a second. And there you go, it fits in the van, quite a bit over there. Everything is raised, so that could be the pillar side, but I'll have to work that one out, sort that out. But generally speaking, no, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, cheers folks. Right, evening all, this is a nighttime fill. This is a petrol double tank system for a Land Rover. They fit them on the military, and basically it's a turnkey here which switches from one tank to the other tank, and there's a little switches which are these here, and inside there's a little type of button which seems to be stuck. Well, I've stripped one down, and it's a little pin, basically a little rolling pin that fits in the end. I don't know whether you can see this very good because it's night time. So if I can repair those and make them free flowing, there's no spring, it just means that when you turn this tap, which I'll show you when it's complete, it operates this one or that switch, which turns that one off, that one on, and vice versa. But these switches, if I have to buy them, are £25 each. I've had to splay the metal cap out of it to get it out, but I should be able to sort of pinch that back together like that. But if I can repair these two, that just saves me £50. So I'm pretty certain I can do. So catch you all in a bit, folks. Cheers. Right, that's the fending article done. So when you turn this, right, it basically pushes that pin down, breaks the contact, and then that tap will come on, and vice versa. So I've repaired them. Hopefully they'll be okay. I've just got to check the electrical circuit. So that's a tap that will be fitted into my Land Rover. Its name is Tonka, because I'm always tinkering. There you go. So that's the tap. So I think that should be okay. Pins do go in now, and I've checked them. I've stripped the two switches apart. What I'm going to do is just put a bit of sealant, possibly, or well, grease possibly even, just around the outside there, just to, it wasn't sealed anyway, just to keep a bit of the muck out. So there you go. So yeah, sucky tap goes in the bottom, and then your two other tanks, which will be fitting another separate tank, goes to there, back tank goes to there, and just turn the switch, and that'll give me a better range, because at the moment it's 140 miles of range. That's all I've got, which isn't a lot. So if you do want to tour, you know, Scotland or anywhere really, you know, 140 miles is nothing. You don't want to be stopping every 140 miles, and you know, petrol stations aren't every 2 miles. So it costing a bit of money, but I'll get it sorted, no worries. At the end of the day, what else am I going to do? Nothing. Cheers, folks. Catch you again soon. Cheers. Right, back of the Land Rover Tonka. Insulation's gone in today on the footwells, or the wheel wells, or whatever you want to call them. The side locker type things. I've insulated them. I haven't done the floor because the floor's going to have a light skim of 6mm ply or something, but there'll be a bit of carpet underneath basically, and I'll put the floor in, and then I'm going to put some make some frames to go in at the top here, which I'm going to just get onto in a moment. But I've just run out, so I'm going to get a bit more of this insulation, and people do like to know these prices. And I could get a roll, but a roll was a bit awkward to use, and I bought these little pieces, and they're roughly 18 by 12, 500 by something, you know, new money. But they're about £2, just over £2 each. So there's £50 worth here just in insulation. I've done the box. I've took my lid off because evidently I won't be able to lift the lid up when the sides go in, because the sides coming up to this level here. I've got the cooker that's come, my little 2-burner cooker, just for the temporary stopgap. I don't need to insulate the bulkhead because that's inside, so it's just the outside pieces which you can see. So I've done that window there. I've just got a bit more aluminium tape to go on the joins. I'm not insulating this section here at the moment, but I can by sticking it and folding it round. But at the moment I need these for fastening pieces, to fasten the pieces wood I'm going to put in. I might not have to drill because there is some holes, but this doesn't go outside, if you understand. This is inside, so that's easy enough to drill. But basically that's it. The only thing I don't want to do is insulate the ceiling, the roof, sorry, but I know I've got to do it, and it's such a nice roof, and I don't want to make a mess of it. But the only other thing is put hard insulation and whatever. But I suppose at the end of the day you make the vehicle to suit yourself. So it's gone on a bit long just for a bit of insulation, but as I said, it's not doing too bad. There's these 2 marks on the paintwork there, I can't get them off. Windows are looking okay now, so that ain't too bad. And I've got some of that black limo film which I'm going to put on the windows, once I give them a good scrub. I've got some hard insulation on the floor there, some Celotex, so I'm going to do the door and then just put a wood panel on the door. I don't like checker plate, sorry, just doesn't do nothing for me, checker plate. Anyway, stop rambling, see you soon, cheers folks, bye. Right, that's the back door done. Just got to get a door cover or door card made up. I'll do something with that, and that's about it really.